Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. I am Muhammad Haziq and my group member is Haziq Daniel, Ahmad Nazif, Muhammad Ali Imran, Muhammad Aizuddin and Ahmad Zaruk. Today we going to present about energy. Our presentation consists of non-renewable energy and renewable energy. Non-renewable energy. A natural resource cannot be remade or regrow after its consumption. It's energy that comes from ground and is not replaced in a relatively short amount of time. Examples are oil, natural gas, coal, and nuclear. Fossil fuel. Examples of fossil fuel are coal, oil, and natural gas. These resources come from animals and plants that have died millions of years ago, then decomposed to create a usable source of energy, cannot be replaced once used, found in layers or deep underground. Coal are made up of carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen and various amounts of sulfur. It's hard, black and rock-like substance. The coal shipped by trains, boats, and in slurry pipelines. The coal pumped many times over long distance into its destination by using slurry pipelines. Figure on the side is pipelines and pump station. Process of being coal. Million years ago, Earth used to be covered by swampy forests. Layer upon layer of these plants died and were compressed, then covered with soil. Limited of air stopped the full decomposition process creating peat. Weight of the ground, the pressure and heat work to force out oxygen and hydrogen that create carbon-rich deposits. This is coal formation start from swampy forests and then to peat, lignite, bituminous and lastly anthracite. Lignite, the softest, low carbon and low density, high in hydrogen and oxygen, brown color. Bituminous, the medium carbon and medium density, dark color. Anthracite, the hardest, more carbon and more density, give higher energy content, shiny black color. Oil and gas. Crude oil is black, viscous slurry of different hydrocarbon and other organic molecules. Examples are gasoline, diesel, propane, and jet fuel. Natural gas is a mixture of gases which are rich in hydrocarbons. Example is methane. Supplying energy to power industry, heat homes, and provide fuel for vehicles and aeroplanes. Petroleum and gas formation. Tiny marines, plants, and animals died and were buried on the ocean floor. The marine plants and animals were covered by layers of sleet and sand. The remains were buried deeper and deeper. Then heat and pressure turned the remains into oil and gas. Today we drill down through layers of sand, silt and rock to reach the rock formation that contain oil and gas.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ali Imran bin Muhammad Alimi, and today I am going to present about non-renewable energy, which is nuclear energy. So what is nuclear energy? Nuclear energy is the energy in the core of an atom. Enormous energy is present in the bonds that hold the nucleus together. This nuclear energy can be released when those bonds are broken. The next slide is about nuclear reactions. Nuclear reactions are processes in which one or more nuclides are produced from the collisions between two atomic nuclei or one atomic nucleus and subatomic particle. Two notable types of Nuclear reactions are nuclear fission and nuclear fusion. The first type of nuclear reaction is nuclear fission. Nuclear fission refers to the splitting of an atomic nucleus into two or lighter nuclei, and it releases a large amount of energy. A common example of this reaction is the splitting of the uranium-235 nucleus. In this example, the nucleus of uranium-235 is bombarded with a neutron. As a result, the nucleus becomes unstable and undergoes fission, where it releases more than one neutron by each dividing nucleus. Then, a self-sustaining series of nuclear fission reactions occur, known as nuclear chain reaction. The next nuclear reaction is nuclear fusion. Nuclear fusion is two light nuclei combined to produce heavier and more stable nucleus. This process also releases an enormous amount of energy. An example of fusion reaction is deuterium and tritium combined, which is converted to helium and release a large amount of energy. And the last slide is about a nuclear power plant diagram.
For the part of renewable energy, I will explain about wind energy. Wind energy. According to International Renewable Energy Agency, IRENA, wind energy or wind power is the use of kinetic energy created by air in motion to produce electricity. It also used to generate mechanical power. The terms wind power or wind energy describe the process by which the wind is used to generate electricity or mechanical power. Wind turbines. Wind turbines are like aircraft propeller blades, turn in the wind and power the electric generator that produce the electric current. Wind turbine is the opposite of a fan. Fan use the electricity to produce wind, but wind turbine use the wind to produce electricity. The kinetic energy from the movement of wind turbines will be changed into electrical energy. Types of wind turbine. There are two types of wind turbine. There is horizontal axis wind turbine and vertical axis wind turbine. The axis of rotation for horizontal axis wind turbines is parallel to the ground, while the axis of rotation for the vertical axis wind turbine is perpendicular to the ground. The blades of horizontal axis are faced in the direction of wind, while the blades of vertical axis can spin anywhere regardless the wind direction. The horizontal axis wind turbine able to produce more electricity from a given amount of wind, while vertical axis wind turbine primarily used in small wind projects and residential application.
Hello everyone, my name is Ahmad Zaruk, and today I would like to present about solar energy. The definition of solar energy is light and heat from the sun is collected using photovoltaic cells through solar heating, through solar thermal electricity, by using various solar architectures, which looks like artificial photosynthesis. It converts sunlight into electricity. Either you're using photovoltaic cells or you're using concentrated solar power. Photovoltaic cells are cells that convert light into electricity, into electric current using the photoelectric effect. And the concentrated solar power is a system that uses lenses or mirrors instead of cells and track beams to focus a large area of sunlight into a small beam. And how does it collects energy is through atmospheric absorption or reflection. Atmospheric absorption is the action of absorbing sunlight by an atmospheric particle, transferred into heat energy and converted into long-wave radiation emissions that come from the particle. And atmospheric reflection is a process where sunlight is redirected after it strikes at an atmospheric particle. This redirection causes 100% loss of the insolation. So, the photovoltaics is what is explained earlier, the method of generating electrical power converting solar radiation to current electricity using semiconductors, which is the photovoltaic cells. And the photovoltaic system is an arrangement of components, the architecture itself, designed to supply usable electric power for a variety of purposes, using sun rays, of course, solar rays. And then we have photovoltaic array, which consists of multiple photovoltaic modules that converts solar radiation into usable direct current, which is DC. And it's actually quite about the same. The sunlight goes into the panels, and the panels is installed wherever you like, whether it's on a house or on a farm, and you use an inverter to modulate the activity. And then we have two kinds of solar energy, the standalone system and the grid connected system. The standalone system, they do not have any connection to the main power. They are by itself. They generate power and store it in a battery. And normally they use lead acid batteries like the ones we used in our cars. And the grid connected system, which is connected to the utility grid, the main power of your house, for example. And it consists of photovoltaic panels, of course, maximum power point tracking, inverters, power conditioning units, and grid connection equipment. And they are more sophisticated than the standalone ones. And this system normally do not have batteries unless the house or the farm or the building is installed with a battery. So the grid connected photovoltaic system is the most used one compared to the standalone one. It reduces power bill as possible. You generate your own electricity, you don't have to pay, and easy to install. And grid interconnection of photovoltaic cells, they are effective because there are no storage losses involved. Like a battery, a lead acid battery, if it's kept in a prolonged amount of time, it will lose its power. And then we have the solar thermal energy, the one that we use to generate electricity. This form of the energy that is being used to harness solar energy and generate thermal energy to use in industry or in residential. There are low temperature collectors, medium temperature collectors, and high temperature collectors. The medium temperature collectors are flat plates generally used to heat swimming pools, and the medium temperature collectors are to use heating water or air. This is normally used in cold countries. They call the thermal controller in a house, so they can control the temperature to generate heat. And in the high temperature collectors, we have the concentration of sunlight using mirrors and lenses to make for industrial purposes.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Ahmad Nazir. So today I would like to talk about renewable energy, which is hydro energy. Okay, what is hydropower? Hydro has been one of the main sources of power for 500 years and more, and blossomed with the invention of the overshot wheel, which efficiently converted the power of falling water to useful mechanical energy. Hydropower converts the natural flow of water into electricity to light our homes and power our industries.
The energy is produced by the fall of water turning the blades of a turbine. The turbine is connected to a generator that converts the energy into electricity. Advantages and disadvantages. Okay, the main advantages are typically power is continuously available on demand. It is a concentrated energy source given a decent heat. It is a long-lasting and durable technology. Systems without significant new investments will last for 50 years or more. Okay, the main disadvantages are it is a site-specific technology and sites that are well suited to water power harnessing and are also close to a position where power can be economically exploited. A maximum useful power production from a given hydropower site is always available, limiting the degree of expansion of activities that use power. Lack of familiarity with the technology and how to apply it inhibits the exploitation of hydro resources in some areas. Okay, type of water turbines has two. Okay, first reaction turbines, Francis, Propeller, Bob, Tube, Stralfloor, Tyson, Gorlov. Okay, for impulse turbine, water wheel, Pelton, Turgo, Crossflow, Osberger turbine, Johnville turbine, reverse overshot water wheel, and Archimedes screw turbine. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.